In the centuries that followed, the Nanocreon Order continued to grow. It took careful steps, having learned from its overreach into the Veld, preferring to cultivate single individuals and family dynasties over many years. The designs of mortals aided them in this work. Old grudges germinated in fertile soil amid the new kingdoms, growing into conflicts that have continued almost without ceasing. While gutter cultists and ambitious arcanists pledged their loyalty and offered a mere trickle of souls as an offering, the Nanocreon Order valued more of those in seats of power who could influence events on a broader stage. Lords and kings under the infernal sway allowed them to foster influential cults free of the scrutiny of religious orders, and to weaken the resolve of whole nations against the ferocity of the infernals. Many of the most storied and beloved rulers of these nations were under the influence of infernal manipulations, knowingly or unknowingly, helping to advance infernal power in the mortal realm. Enough bodies to make a mountain of dead have fallen in the petty border squabbles and civil stripes of the Iron Kingdoms. Whole tribes and nations had fallen into the graveyard of history. Each passing generation knows that the question of the next war is not one of if, but of when. For centuries, places like the Thornwood have lapped up blood spilled in battle, made only worse by the nightmare empire of Crix, and the Dragonfather Toruk's appetite for corpses and long-minded ambitions on the world. The constant strife and conflict in Immoren plays to the Infernal's desires. The more desperate circumstances become, the more likely it is that mortals will turn to those Infernals for aid. Great battles in history have been fought as offerings to the Order, with the souls of the battlefield dead offered in sacrifice. Those who go to war often do so out of a sense of duty, honor, or faith to their gods, not knowing that the general who sends them to die answers to distant masters. In the 400 years since the orgoth were driven from western Immoren, the Nanocreon Order had amassed souls, devouring their spiritual essence for strength and reshaping them into warriors for their upcoming invasion of the mortal world. Some have tried to forestall this inevitability, though pursuing dark deals of their own.